But only one could get over there anyways, so have to
I feel like this
one attack
wording could
this
be
guy anyways.
made so much
Yeah,
easier.
Cooper. Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
agree that.
So do I.
But now that the Cav are on here, do they have to follow normal rules, or are they still on the attack anywhere deal?
I mean,
I think they could.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think they could move anywhere.
They can move anywhere, but they have to attack an exposed unit.
Okay, so we can go over here and hit this guy.
Mhm.
So we will have this one swing around the whole army, because logic.
Well, that's how cavalry works, so yeah.
Yep. Let's start with the Blood Fangs, though. It's an 11. Nope.
Unfortunate.
Alright, well, time to do the flanking,
Who
hopefully.
trained these guys? Come on.
Not me.
We just found them somewhere.
True, one of these we did just find.
I mean, you recruited them.
Yeah.
They're part of the young paladin
against
group that
the
came from
infantry. You
Yeah.
fucking have not rolled a 9 or higher. Surely statistics dictates that this has to be at least a 9.
It is at least a 9.
That is 2 damage, so that would break them. They have
Yes,
to
that would break them.
make their test or whatever.
And they actually are reduced by 1 die. And now they're 1d4.
So that's 2 damage.
Yeah. They only make 1 morale check.
So after you hit, you then get to make the check to see if you break their toughness.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on.
Nope.
You reset back down.
But they do. Oh, they failed their thing anyways.
Yeah, they break.
They failed their relentless.
Yeah. No, they haven't. No, they failed their morale check first.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna fail their relentless. Well, which is also that's a power thing. So they also failed.
Sick.
So these guys run for the hills. They can recover later. But
for this battle, they're out, right?
Yeah. No, they go to the rear.
Ah, okay.
And there's the recovery.
As a reaction to failing a morale test, can move back into an empty space instead of suffering a casualty. If there's no empty space behind this unit, it cannot withdraw.
I guess you're attacking on the side, technically.
No, I mean...
No?
Oh, I thought if they broke, they got removed from the battlefield completely.
Yeah. I think they're just dead. Well, not like...
Well, I mean, they could get rallied after the battle.
They can rally back,
yeah. After the battle, but not during the battle, specifically.
Yeah.
Because they can't withdraw at all.
Yeah. Marcus.
We got one.
Okay. Now that is done.
These rules would make Rafferty happy.
I doubt that.
Well, the fact that people can run, that's...
Sure.
Down on the Bloodfangs.
I don't think, yeah.
Oh, wow.
A Bloodfang hit.
That's a hit.
So that's a damage.
Now for the power test.
What is eternal?
Yeah.
Still made them bleed.
Avian.
Things bleed.
Hold on a sec. What's the moving?
You can move 2. You can move 1 and attack, or you can attack and move 1.
I can move 1 and attack. Okay, I moved
down
1. Oh, I thought these were squares. Okay.
Well, they are, but there's no.
They are, but they're not.
Yeah, no. I thought they were actual grid. I was like, why isn't it snapping in place? All right, I moved down 1, and since I can attack sideways, I'll attack into the orc infantry to my right. Ah, damn. All right, middle, the center will attack down into the orc infantry. Same one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go. So now they're at half, and I'll do the power thing now. Ah, well. They're still at half, so do that thing.
1d20.
Oh, yeah, they do.
But they have relentless, so...
So they've taken how much now?
Yeah, they broke 2.
They're at 3.
Yup.
So they were at half. All right, and then I have my the rightmost infantry.
No, but they failed the morale, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And the relentless they failed as well, so they broke.
They broke.
So they're at -4.
All right, and the rightmost infantry now goes down to -3, so they're at
Mhm.
half.
They, yeah. So they make a morale test.
And if they fail, then the fight's over because we won. Well, no, the fight's over when Axios finishes his movements.
Yeah.
Has to go through all the commanders and all the activations. So long as you don't mess up and somehow get us killed.
They're still there. They take another casualty, but they're still there. A -4.
Or Axios could still finish this if he defeats the Bloodfangs.
The Bloodfangs are going to
I
attack
don't-
the cavalry.
I literally can't kill them this turn.
Or
so,
or the Orc Infantry, if you defeat that Orc
yeah,
Infantry too.
we're going for the orcs.
Well, the Bloodfangs have already taken 1 damage. We could.
Oh yeah, they took 1. Let me mark that.
Yeah, they pass your defenses on the cavalry. 20
Yep.
plus power.
Nope.
Ooh. Those are
So that's
2.
3.
2. Yeah, 3.
Which puts them at half, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to make a morale check.
but they are adaptable, so they get advantage.
Yeah.
That's how you do this. It's I don't think that's how you do that.
13.
I think it's supposed to go before the
13.
But yeah,
Yeah,
13,
13. Yeah.
which
You
I
made
think passes. Yeah.
Yeah, passes. They hold on, but yeah, the guys just attack. And these orcs are relentless. So they're gonna attack the infantry in front of them. You can hear them
Sure
kind of like
Casualties don't matter. They just make it a better fight.
Missed
Nope.
again.
They're fighting a war.
By the way, all of our guys go up a thing if they
One.
survive this
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I would
technically,
have to
all of
actually
our
make-
guys and the Pasquarel guys.
Yeah. I want to make a card for them because it's a basic card. So yeah.
Still, it's cool.
Yeah. I mean, they're blank cards, and those cards just need to be filled, so they're the same size and they can be used.
Yep.
Axios.
Let's start here. That's a hit.
That's it. That's -4.
That's not, but that's still a test.
They already made their test.
Is it every time they take a hit after 50, or
Let
is
me
it?
see. Let me check.
Where's morale?
Maneuvers, infantry, battle magic, attacking. If the unit is attacking, it's used to half its casualty. That it makes it and it is diminished and must make a DC 13 morale test or take another casualty. If they make it, they just take another casualty. And actually, they go down. Oh, they're diminished, so actually they go to 1d4.
Yeah.
They go to 1 to 4. We're doing that wrong.
Yeah, literally
So
just
now,
read that.
so now if they take 2 more hits, 1 more hit actually, they will have to make another morale check because now at D4 they have to make a morale check.
Okay.
Marcus.
Well, we still have 1 against the Bloodfangs.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. Orcish infantry. I don't like them. They're rude.
Hmm.
They say things weird in a language I don't understand, and I miss.
Tavian and
close.
the Warg right charges called the Bloodfangs. What are they gonna do, Tavian? You
Actually,
have
are
them.
we at that point of victory?
No, because we have
No.
to get rid of the Orc Infantry with the Bloodfangs.
We have to
Okay.
get 1 more kill.
I'm moving
One
down
more
here,
injured.
but can you get rid of that -4 so we don't confuse it for my guys?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
it.
Thank you.
My infantry were never hurt. So, all right. So I guess we have 2 attacks now because the other guys can't do it. Reach. So starting from left to right still.
Now I can start moving to here.
So
Ooh,
they're
that's a hit.
hit. So I mean, I don't know that power means anything now.
Well, it depends because they're gonna have to make another morale check.
Right, but what's the order of operations? Is it when damage is fully calculated, or is it every time?
Calculate, because you can actually destroy them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, let me
Like-
do
Like
You
we
might.
there. So I've just done 2 damage to you.
Yeah. So they're basically at 1, basically.
Well, they're at 1 when they took the first hit, and now I've done +1, so technically.
Yeah, but they were diminished, and they took a
Right.
hit,
Well,
so
what would be
they're
required to destroy them?
1 more hit.
Oh, okay.
and they also have no withdraw ability.
Yeah, 1 more
So
hit, and
they
they're
literally cannot
obliterated.
Well, no, I mean, they
Yeah.
were at -5. I hit them for 1, so they're at
Yeah.
-6, and then I hit them for again, so they're at -7.
Okay, when they fail the morale test, they get diminished.
Well, you need to roll that
Yeah.
now, then,
Yeah.
before I do another attack.
Yeah, no, but that was before that. That was in the
Yes,
last.
the
round.
math
That was
is apparently weird, and I
yeah.
do not understand it.
Well, I'm confused. Then what am I shooting for here? I've done 2 to you. If you reduced your dice down to a 4, you're at half again, aren't you?
Yeah, which I had to make another morale test.
Well, that's what I'm waiting for. I didn't.
Yeah.
When we're not rolling dice, I don't know that anything's happening.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm looking at the map and I'm looking at the PDF. I don't see that you're typing or something.
I made it.
He makes
Okay, now the center far right top infantry that's still there attacks.
Mhm.
I'm getting
That's a hit.
22s left and right. Let me just double check.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, I am rolling correctly. I'm not
you're
cheating.
just rolling 19s.
They have 1 more
All right,
hit.
and then the power didn't go through. Okay,
So they're still there hanging on, but
it's up to the cavalry.
they've been decimated.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
These guys, I'm gonna roll a command check. I think these guys are just gonna run. Well, if they run, yeah, they're gonna try to run.
Yeah, if they run, then we win. At the
Yeah.
end of Axios' turn.
No, they're not running yet. They're too confused. So they attack the. Ooh, that's a hit on the cavalry.
Yep.
Now they're diminished. They haven't failed morale. They have to. So they are now at -4. But I do a power. See if I do another. I fail the power.
So, a point of clarification: the Bloodfangs could attack the infantry, right?
Yes, they're
Yeah.
attacking
If
the
they
cavalry,
wanted
which-
to, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just making sure because it's like the infantry are
Yeah, but
exposed.
Yeah, but also they're doing more damage to the cavalry, so yeah. Yeah, they're gonna attack. Yeah, they're gonna make a desperate attack to break the human cavalry on their back. Not very much are gonna succeed, but
I don't know. The cavalry does have less toughness, so
Yeah.
Because technically, mine have 14 toughness.
Takes one.
misses.
So it takes one.
Yeah, Axios.
Infantry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gone.
Uh,
And Bloodfangs basically at the end of the battle they break and run.
stab them for fun.
Yeah.
They take 2.
Yeah, they
Actually,
ran,
no,
and
they
kill-
take 2 damage plus 1 for the power test. So
They survive because when they go 1d4, yeah, they either way they would have broken down because of morale. And you have a great victory, and people are celebrating. You go down to back to Pasquarel, recovering. It's like, yeah, we won this great battle.
yeah, we destroyed 2 units. We routed 1, and the other fled.
Well, routed as well, yeah. And everybody's celebrating, and they're recovering, and it starts to snow even heavier and heavier and heavier. Whoever has Arcana can roll for me.
I can do that.
I do not think I do. Nah. I don't understand magic. I just do it.
Oh, 16.
Yeah, you realize that this snow, especially even though it kind of snows very lightly in this area, not to this extent. It is way too heavy for what's going on here.
Oh, they're burning the bodies.
Something is going on here that in the fires. I'm gonna put the fires out. Someone is manipulating the weather magically.
How many of those infantry were ours?
All of them.
All of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said there's some of them. Oh, you mean the cavalry was from?
This cavalry unit.
Yeah, one cavalry is yours, one cavalry is from Pasquarel.
All right, so
And the elves are allied.
our infantry became veteran.
Yeah.
Cool. Just putting that into the medium.
Well,
Let's
wouldn't
put you back.
all of our units become veteran?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just attached to these infantry. These are my men.
So they tried to burn the city down, and now they're trying to snow it over.
Well, assuming that it's not some sort of deadly apocalyptic snow, which is not unheard of.
If
Yeah.
it's a completely different threat, I'm going to be very upset. But I don't
What's
think that's going to
interesting
stop the snow.
is you see someone shouts like, there's a someone calling for Lord Baron Kix at the gates.
One moment. And Kix will shuffle up, get away from his fire, and start heading towards the gate. See what's going on.
You see a hold on, like you see that the snow coming out of the. Bloody hell! It is so cold. Fucking hell! If we're not but the great defense. And he looks up and he's like, "Oh, my lord! Finally!"
Come in. It's freezing out there.
We saw fires from the other human. I mean, you're not human. You're a great dragon. Place, the castle, the thing. It's been under attack, and there's more. We know that there are forces amassing at the river. We believe that we're gonna be. They might outflank you, sir. And you realize that you're over here, right? Let's go back to the war zone map and you realize what happened, right? Because for a group of people that's this great horde coming from the south, you just face relatively small force.
Right.
You're
So they
here
came
in
from visiting.
Pastorel, right?
Mm-hmm.
He says they're crossing the river here, and that he saw fires here, meaning that while you were Pasquarel moving your forces defending Pasquarel, they're basically moving to flank you.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that if you stay in Pasquarel or even fall back to the keep, maybe you fall back fast enough to the keep, you might not be outflanked. But, you're also deep in the woods, so your troops would take time. He says something about a bridge. You never heard about this bridge before. You're not sure if you can go to the bridge and do something about it or go back to the keep. But if they manage to cross this bridge, then yeah, they're going away to outflank your position.
Mm-hmm.
And if the other keep fell, then yeah, very vulnerable. I mean, they could just ignore you and go all the way to Narwhal or to Safedon or wherever.
Right. This is why there were supposedly troops back at the keep, just in case of this possible attack. But we probably do need to go back.
Yeah, and again, by the numbers that you faced, they were pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about an entire empire of the Pomage, right? They should have been, well, not the entirety, but whatever forces you're facing could probably mobilize more than just a couple of companies worth of orcs, right?
Right. This is wave 1. And presumably, we've already sent a message up to Neverwinter of, oh, right, attacks have begun. And so in about a month, they'll come and relieve us.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's all right. We got time to
Perhaps.
prep. I mean, this was wave 1, but they are millions.
Hey, I mean, we should also message the dwarves and shit too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
While we're on that, I would like to see if the forces of Pasquarel wish to continue to help us in this defense, because Pasquarel seems pretty damaged at this point.
I mean, they will volunteer their cavalry unit to help you, without a doubt. You helped them, you saved them twice, so yeah.
Right. That'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, which way do we go back?
Thought is perhaps you could send a couple of scouts to the Mystic Portal and see if you can organize some help from the Lizard Men.
Not impossible, but I thought that only opened once every month.
Not even once a month. Sometimes it's once every few months. Or, I mean,
How do you know about that?
I'm a turtle. Turtles know these things.
It's a turtle thing. So
I feel like
I
that's
suppose
not true.
I suppose there are 3 possible routes. We can pass by Maestron's Keep and see the damage, perhaps fight whatever's there, and then fight our way home. But of course, we're marching through the forest and the snow at the same time. The second out,
Which is becoming heavier and heavier as you go.
right? The second outcome is we just march through the forest, pass by Maestron, leave him to whatever devices he has, and maybe even force march back home.
I think we force march, but I also think we need to bring the people of Pascarel with us.
The third option is I just heard that there was a bridge out there over on those rivers. If we circle around there and claim it, then we can fight them on the bridge forever.
Make the call. It's your barony.
Okay.
Well, actually, this is
One
Pascal's
side
barony.
note: I don't think the people of Pascarel are the type to leave in the face of invasion. That didn't seem like it last time.
Yeah, they're hardy people.
That's why I'm saying that's why I'm suggesting we
So-
move back to the keep so we can gather
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then strike from there. This place is going to get covered with snow, I'm afraid, and
Mhm.
that's not going to be healthy for anyone. And the center of town was damaged by these bloody fires.
How cold does it get around here again? Come winter?
Not this cold, actually. That's the problem.
Mhm.
That's why you're like, yeah.
My
this is
concern
always-
is that they're hoping to freeze the lake over and then march across it.
That would be very funny, and I was thinking about that too. But I'm like, nah, it's a whole lake.
If it's magical frost. I
They can
mean,
do whatever it
you,
wants,
there are as far north as you can get in real life. There are lakes that freeze over so much you drive trucks and
Mhm.
crap over them. So I don't know how cold it gets actually.
I mean, the lakes here freeze over all the time.
Yep.
Right. That's why I implicated you can drive a truck over them, and that you can put that much
Usually.
weight, like a marching army's weight, across it.
All right.
I'm going to do something outrageous here.
Truly
Halgra.
outrageous.
Truly. Halgra, what do you want to do with your people?
We're not gonna abandon our place here, but we need to stop these bastards from outflanking us. That's for sure.
Then we should head to the keep first, and then see what ground we can gain back against them.
We can coordinate our forces. We will lend you our spears. That's for sure.
Thank you. I think it'll take us 2 days to get back, won't it?
I thought Marcus was going to propose political marriage or something.
We could, yeah.
Something outrageous.
By the way, now that your whole town's burned down, would you
Not
like
at this point. Like it's
What did
I'm-
we leave at the keep?
technically a cavalry unit and a infantry. The scouts, actually.
Okay, because if we were fast enough, we could theoretically go behind them and then cut them off at the keep. But
But we're not exactly fast enough.
yeah,
The problem
we'll
is
be 2 days back.
the problem is a smaller group might be able to move faster, of course, but
Yeah.
big armies that you all have right now under the snow and all of that, it's gonna be difficult.
I look
Yeah.
around. Didn't somebody say they had my horse?
You're riding on your horse, yeah.
Am I riding on my horse? Well, it just seems like if we just throw caution
You're
to the
riding on
wind
a
and ride
horse.
as fast as we can.
Right. So,
I'm just worried about you guys because I know I don't need to sleep, but
You know, not
Whoa.
needing to sleep isn't the end-all be-all of survival, Marcus.
true.
so
Felt
2
it a
points
lot.
right now, I think are 1, how long will it take us to get back, including the snow, and 2, penalties for force marching.
Did it take us a week to
horse-
get here?
About, yeah.
It took us 2 days.
I thought it took us
Yeah,
6
about-
days.
No, it's about 8 hours. So it but basically will be double the time.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
But we should still be able to pull that off in 2 days if we force it.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can get back to your keep, but what are you going to do afterwards?
Drink cocoa.
We need to rally. We need to set up defenses. We need to cover our bases.
Right. If the keep is the point to defend, that's where we need to be. And if they don't meet us there, then we can press out to the bridge.
Yeah, and Maestrin can just go fuck himself.
Do we get back to the keep without any problem?
Yeah, there's nobody attacking the keep.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and. I guess I'm gonna ruin some pretense here. I'm going to the basement
Mm-hmm.
for any of the foolish people who couldn't figure out what was going on before.
Yeah, I kind of figured it out. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I know. I knew you figured it out, but
I figured it out when he said, like, at some point during the intro cutscene for it.
I never met Gar, so I don't have.
Yeah, he never met Gar, so.
What do you mean you didn't meet Gar? Gar did so much research for you. I spent days looking for that girl. Who the fuck do you think you are,
but
Marcus?
he never really met Gar.
Never heard of one.
We went gambling together. What the fuck?
He
I was
never
waiting for
really met Gar.
You
I was waiting for that.
You forget?
Not at all. Not at all.
Anyways, I try to go downstairs. I left a druid, shitty ass skinwalker, in the
Oh, he
doorway.
left.
Okay, I just want to make sure if I had to get past him somehow.
No. He left 'cause he
okay.
was dead, yeah.
Here's something that I have to try and do. I don't have to try and do it, but I really want to do it, and I had to do it before I left past Gorel. So, what are the chances I can get Bright's body without anybody noticing?
What?
I'm sorry. Did I say that too loud, or did I say it?
Too fast. He said,
I noticed.
Yeah, spotter.
I said, what are the chances I could get Braith's body without anybody noticing?
I notice. I'm keeping an eye on you because I don't trust you.
Yeah, but I don't think Marcus would say
Yeah.
anything. Marcus is a weird guy.
Yeah, but Braith got where did you guys
We
bury
buried
the
him in
ba-
past Grill for some reason.
Yeah. Also, he said that he didn't want to be.
No, he said he had no problem. I mean, after the fact. Okay, how about this? If I can, I will, and then we'll ask Robert when he's away, and if he says no, then I'll just go back on it.
Okay.
I like
Alright,
having my dead friends around me. That's why I like having people that I consider to be friends, even if I don't treat them that way around me.
If that's the case, I think when you're going to do this, I would make the connection at that point.
I mean, you collected the gem, and I'm sure you
And
would have
just
heard
go-
something about all that.
Gar, what are you? How?
What do you mean? I mean, what? My name's not Gar.
He's not a very good liar.
He's
He's
not
like,
a good
"I'm
liar.
Charisma is
what
my
mean?"
dump stat, and I didn't take any of those skills.
Yeah, no. Excuse
I'm
me?
going to
No,
have
no.
to-
My name is Tavian,
No, it's not.
which I mean, by the way, is the name of the guy that you were hunting down, so clearly you should know it. Should have been the first.
100%. That's why I picked up on it at first. Okay. Either I'm going to inform the group of everything I'm seeing right now, or you tell me what's going on.
I want to raise Braith as a zombie because I like to have friendly figures around me.
Okay.
I mean, sorry, were you wanting more? Because that was literally...
That I think I understand. How in that 9 whatever are you back?
Well, I mean, that's kind of convoluted. When I was in the bubble, fighting death itself, the incarnation of death itself, which, by the way, not as hard to do as you might think. You hear the Grim Reaper of Death, and you think, that thing will kill me in one hit. Turns out, that thing is a weak-ass puss. But, when that was going on, I cast a spell on the gem that I got to put my own soul in it. Foretelling the future was going to turn out badly for me. again, was fighting the Grim Reaper of Death, so I thought things were going badly. And my intent was that I was going to find myself a better body to better suit my needs, one that lives longer. I don't banty this around as often, but turtles live about as long as humans, which is not that long of a lifespan. So I was hoping to find an elf or, something of that nature. Well, I mean, I don't remember how long it's been. I was in a gem. Time doesn't pass the same when you're just a soul in a gem.
Okay, so I only have one final question then. Are you going to do something else stupid that might get us all killed without us knowing?
Something else. Y'all seem alive to me right now.
The deck. You summoned death.
Only for me. Death only came from... Listen, Death verbally announced he was only after me and that nobody would interfere.
If there's a deck of cards that can summon death to kill you...
Okay, Marcus, I do not care about the deck anymore, okay? I don't care about the deck anymore. I don't care about any of my artifact hunting. Those are all elements of the past. I no longer care about any of these things. You see that? Well, I was about to point out to the woods in front of us. There's nothing out there. The army that's out there?
Yes.
All I care about is repulsing them and making sure they are no longer a threat to Greyhawk.
Insight check.
Can't do an insight check, sure.
16.
I mean, it's the truth.
Well, it's close to the truth, yeah. I mean, he doesn't seem to be... He seems convinced at what he's saying. He's like, no, dude.
Well, here's the thing. On an insight check, I don't recall anything I just said being a lie, so...
Oh, yeah.
Enough, okay.
Well, for the record, you're looking for someone in particular to take care of. But then you happen to be behind that army of the South, so it's,
Right, I mean, at the same time, my motivation is what I said it is, and...
Yeah.
To do that, I have to do the thing that I need to do. I also have to do the thing I just said I need to do, so...
All right. Who out of the group would you be okay with me going to this information? With this information?
I'll be honest with you, I've just been doing this ruse for my own benefit because I think it's funny. I don't think anybody's been fooled so far.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to tell Kix what I know, so there's one other person who I have backup, but beyond that, do your weird thing.
Yeah, I'm going to go down there, and assuming nobody cleaned out my basement, my tower, I'm going to use all those skeleton bones that I've collected over the year, and I'm going to raise a fucking army. And we're going to war.
Maybe we...
It's an army time.
If that's the case, maybe we work in teams. Me, you, and Leo. And the rest of the group separate.
For what?
So they can deal with the professional armies and all of that, and we can be around the undead and help command on that front.
I think I proved today I have no problem commanding the living as well.
I'm aware of that, but if people see an army of undead, they're going to think that's another incursion on top of...
No, I experienced that today. People are stupid.
That's why I'm saying, I don't care if you bring undead. Leo won't care if you bring undead. And we keep the Baron and someone who's very charismatic there to handle the other side.
I mean, conversely, we just don't use the army of the dead out in the near civilized territory, and we only launch excursions into them as they approach us or on the front.
Fair enough. Either way, it's just a thought if it does come at a point.
But if you do feel Kix about me, be sure to ask him for the resources to re-equip my army. We need bows, arrows, and armor.
Resources is a tough one right now, but I'll see what he can do. And I'll bring all that info back to Kix.
I have been paid 5 gold pieces in the last year. I'm sure it's in the coffers.
I've already walked away.
I've yelled it. I assume we're in the basement. I don't care about my own voice echoing in the halls that I call home.
I give you a thumbs up.
When you left, you realized that there's there's more in your mind that you recall that wasn't there before. Two things. One thing that you do recall, but you thought it wasn't very important, and that's the ability to create soul stones, which is essentially if you kill a creature, you can take the life force and use them to power your spells.
Yeah, I think we
And you
we talked about
Yeah.
that when we built
Yeah.
the tower. Was that on that?
Yeah. And the second one, and it seems to be like that's something that your now new patron would be interested in you doing.
Really? Because I thought he would want me. I'm sorry, they would want me to send the souls on directly.
Yeah, that's a part of consuming the souls. And the second one, because there's no guarantee, just because you kill somebody doesn't guarantee that they're going to go with him. But if you entrap them, then yeah.
Sure, I guess if the gem corrupts them before it sends them on.
You're a delivery boy.
And the second
sort
one
of.
is something you in your studies back in Greyhawk, you heard about it, but it's like some mention in that was interesting because of what you're a necromancer, but you were looking specifically for some other things. But now that you remember this, and again, it seems to something that has come forward to your mind. It's the what's called the Cauldron of Plenty, which at first glance says, "Oh, this is about food or something like that." But actually, what it is a way to make more undead quick.
Oh, it's the Disney movie. They made a D&D cauldron, literally a cauldron, out of that Disney movie. I can't remember what it was called. Oh, the Black Cauldron. I feel stupid now.
Well, it
waiting for
predates that.
Right,
It
right. But what
predates
is the cauldron in D&D? It's like krill, or like it's worms. It's worms that make zombies or something like that.
Yeah. The Kimmy joke that makes 6 gallons of mayo a day. Yeah. And if you can pile in the bodies, you can basically, especially the first corpses that come back, usually as zombies.
That's unfortunate because Gar has always preferred skeletons.
True, but
skeletons are smarter, more agile, and they definitely better archers.
But you can make them faster and more numbers.
And Oberon. Oh, I couldn't say his name right when he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie him never stood up to a single attack. I remember I touted him at the arena.
As in life.
Yeah, I touted him at the arena. Oh, this guy, so he has undead fortitude. He'll survive. The first couple of times he went to 0 hit points, he failed every time. So I'm bringing these guys back just for the point that they're named.
But if you're trying to make a unit, that's probably the way to do it.
Oh, I mean, I know you would never allow it, but that book, if I could get that codex, that would be the way to make units. But we don't have, now's not the time for that. Like I said, I'm not interested in artifacts anymore. My artifact searching has been leading us left, right, and center. I don't want to take over the party anymore. I just want to accomplish goals.
Okay.
Unless you're saying it's buried in the middle of the lake.
No. It's about you creating it, by the way.
Oh.
Being able to doing the research and creating this item as opposed to
me and Zigzag.
So I have a question. If we have like defenses setting up and scouting and all of that going on, is it possible for me to mitigate some of the cost of the sanctum I want to build in the lake by putting in work time?
No, it's pure gold price. Yeah, that's how the rules don't specify anything.
Oh, good.
Has a ship ever sunk in the lake?
No, this lake is people don't use boats in the lake usually.
Okay, no trade goes to the lake.
No, because it's very shallow. It's basically very shallow.
Yeah, I've also checked through the lake, like full inspection.
Well, that was the only thing I could think of. If you were trying to build one of those keep buildings there, it's like, oh, but if you refurbish a sunken ship.
Oh no, I already know where I'm building. I'm building it in a small, like in a cave down there and expanding from that point.
Yeah. Unfortunately, at that point, that's what, 6,000 gold?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was shooting for the establishment, which is 2,000. Or is it 2,000 or 4,000? Because that one that one gives us 1,000 gold, and then et cetera, every time we upgrade it. So that way, at that point, every 3 months, we could just build a new keep part.
Well, because it constantly increases, right?
Increases the
So
amount
it
of
was-
gold you get, yeah, by 1,000.
No. So the cost of adding stuff on increases for every add-on. That's
Right.
why the cost has gone up.
Right, but we don't have any constant source of revenue, so that's why the establishment would really work, because that would give us 1,000 every establishment level.
Yeah.
Well, you got the mine.
I think we go establish.
Yeah, but
and
the mine
the
is only
farms.
like 500, 800 or something like that. With the establishment is
500,
1,000,
yeah.
and every upgrade to the establishment makes it another 1,000. And it's the cheapest keep thing that we can buy.
Perhaps while we're
So,
about to be
okay,
destroyed isn't the
so-
time for that.
Yeah.
Say what?
So what are you gonna do? You have 2 prongs. Are you simply gonna stay on the keep and hope that they attack your keep? What are you gonna do?
No. If the goal was to get here before they did, we're here.
Uh-huh.
They're not here. So I heard
yet.
that they were taking a bridge.
Yes.
Where's the bridge?
To the south of you, directly across. Apparently across this river right here.
So in this hex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can
So
you ping
if
that
we
hex
go,
again?
the one over here with OM.
Oh, the one just outside of our zone. Okay.
Yeah. So if we go and defend there, we can go ahead and take the bridge, and we can keep them from crossing it.
Yeah, it's more like trying to just destroy it, to be honest, because unless you try to keep it there, you're gonna have to keep forces there permanently.
Right. Destroying it might be a good idea too, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
They,
by the way, I had once per day I can control the weather in our territory around the keep due to my
Mhm.
power of the tower. So if it's snowing where we're at too, I'll
Mhm.
repel that once a day,
okay.
Ooh.
as per
Yeah,
the effects of the control weather spell.
Yeah, you have to use it because, and when you go out, you feel that there's not just a presence, but multiple presences trying to counter your spell. If we're not for the fact that you're concentrating your magic through your own domain, you want to be able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, if they attack our keep, they're gonna be fucked because we got both the warrior, the fighter's keep effects and stronghold actions, and my wizard's tower stronghold actions.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
However, it would probably be best if we go and try to take the bridge, and then try to destroy it before they can use it. That would at least clear us of one flank, and then we can move back to the other one.
Again, I'm
Mhm.
worried that they're trying to freeze over the area to the point where they wouldn't need the bridge.
Fortunately, most of the lake is actually underneath our tower.
Well, not
Yeah.
most of it, portion of it, maybe a fourth of it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's technically our
Well-
Demeses. I don't know how do you pronounce the word.
Demise.
The
I
N
think.
is not
The
pronounced. I believe.
domain. It's the main.
Yeah, our domain is only our hex. Unfortunately, when it comes to
Ah.
our keep abilities.
Okay.
Well, do we have any means of trying of possibly scouting out and finding who's affecting the weather?
I mean, you would have to cast a very wide net. We have no idea where it's coming from.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can cast the scrying spell, but only in our domain. So they're clearly outside of that.
Do you have
See
to
if our
actually affect
Sphinx
the
ally
kobold?
has anything. Tongues, Dispel, Legend Lore. I don't think Legend Lore helps us.
The Sphinx
In
was
this
Why not?
situation.
way outside. Well, Sphinx was closer to Pascarel, wasn't it?
They're just
Yeah.
over here.
I don't see you pinging anywhere. Oh, they're near the ruins? I remember
Yeah,
they were in the forest.
Yeah, they took over the forest ruins that were the former
Oh wait,
temple to Lona.
so Kix is
They
pointing over
liberate.
here towards the plains. I remember
Oh,
it was
okay.
like in the
Yeah.
He moved
it's in the
from here
forest,
to
yeah.
here. Instead, they are
Yeah.
over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Oh, the Sacred Shrine, yeah.
That's-
I remember
Sacred
because
Shrine.
it looked like the map for the Master Sword from Zelda.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know what we can do about the weather.
Mhm.
Our best option is to fight one side at a time.
Oh, wasn't there a giant flying creature down this way somewhere?
No, you saw them in the distance, but now you know what they are.
Oh, those were specifically.
No,
The wyverns were very small when you see them up front, though. I thought something that big at such a distance would be like an actual dragon or something.
yeah, I mean they're large creatures. Large. They're not huge, but they're large. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
I
It's
mean,
like
they
seeing
still
a-
only took
a
up
fly-
one square or one hex.
No, they took more than that.
Clearly, I don't remember.
Either way, while everyone's planning this, and for the bulk of the planning, Marcus would just be trying to meditate by the lake.
Mhm.
See if he can get any insight into what he's looking for once this is done, from his patron.
Yeah, you. Okay, this is very interesting. You get a vision.
Okay.
A vision of a hand sort of reaching into the darkness, right? And you see CL sort of, fleeing from this hand, right? But the hand seems to be coming, and you can sort of follow the hand all the way to the ground, and when the hand becomes, each finger takes a different color: red, blue, green, black. What's the other one? Red, blue,
Right?
green, black,
White.
and white, and then disappears.
I would not have the basis for this information, I don't think. However, I will go to our new person, not named Gar, if he's keeping up the charade.
His name is Rag.
I actually
I really
would
like your upbeat attitude, Tavion.
Ah, live to serve.
Can
So
I roll history to
nice.
see if I can get anything from that? Because I personally think I get it, but
You saw what colors?
Yep.
Of red, white, blue, black, and white.
green.
Did I say white twice? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it's green.
So-
If I go, so I'll go to Gar.
It is
Mhm.
snowing. Maybe it's Christmas related.
And with a 13, can I connect that to a very powerful being with multiple heads?
It's a religious check, so not a
Okay,
history
cool.
check.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll roll religion.
Here's a help. I
Even
don't know if that gives
better.
you advantage.
Welcome back.
Yeah, that
Thanks.
15.
it's weird because it look a hand, but there is one particular deity that has these 5 colors,
Daggone.
and that is the queen of the evil dragons.
Yep.
Tiamat.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Wizard of the Coast, but
So I will go to Gar and being like, okay, I just got a vision of something crazy. I think
Those are the
I've
mushrooms.
been given powers to stop something related to Tiamat.
I mean, how would you possibly stop something related to Tiamat? Well, I
don't
stopped
know.
3 gods at once. So who am I to?
tried to stop.
No, I did. I stopped 3 gods at once. You're not here. Who am I talking to?
You're unconscious.
You got
Either
caught in
way.
between 3 gods. That's what happened. But
Yes, and I managed to stop all 3 of them. I didn't defeat them. I just stopped them. It's the same thing.
I need to get stronger for this.
Well, 2 gods and a demon,
And-
demon prince. So yeah.
Beyond that, I think I should get possibly some better focus or upgrade mine if possible to be able to actually withstand that whole can of worms.
Hey, does my Sorry, I'm still on thought with you, Marcus. I just double check something with the GM before I say something out loud. The pool down the way from my study, does that still let you see into the world of dreams?
Yeah.
I mean, that might give you some focus there, Marcus. That pool down the way from my study.
I don't want
Just-
to go into my. I haven't dreamed in.
You
4 to
understand what I'm
5
saying is that the
years.
conscious mind might be stopping you from seeing things that your unconscious mind might be trying to show you.
Oh no. I know what I will see if I dream. I will experience constant pain and agony. It
Oh
hurts when I
no, that
dream.
would be terrible. Who has ever done that before? Hey,
You
look at
have,
this! And I
clearly.
wiggle my hand at you. This is new. It's a flesh and bone hand. You know, I
If
used to have to
worse
keep
comes to worse,
concentration on it because this used to be a skeleton hand because it got
If I-
cut off because somebody
will.
jammed my hand into a lake of fire.
Well, I won't do that.
I know.
Either way, I will help you with what you need to do if you can help me with this whole Tiamat thing.
I'm just saying that perhaps someone's trying to reach out to you in a way that you can't conceive of because you're not willing to relinquish power over your conscious mind.
Oh, I gave that up a long time ago. Are you kidding me?
Right. But I'm just saying that there's things that you could see if only you would have let somebody in. That sounded more romantic than I meant it to be.
Are you trying to flirt with me?
No, you're not my type.
Because if
I
you
do
are,
enjoy humans, but the female humans, not the male humans. You are too
I'm
hairy
just-
for me.
I've been with both, so it's not a weird thing.
I don't have a problem with that. I'm just merely saying that you're too hairy. I do not find you attractive. You have
It's all good.
you
I'm
have
just
bits in
messing
the
with
wrong
you.
places.
I appreciate that. I'm just fucking with you, and I'll leave on that.
Again, dream portal.
I
Good.
can't dream.
You could
My
dream. It
dreams
would
have
force
been
you.
stolen from me.
It's a release.
You're offering me releases now. Thank you. And then I'm up the stairs.
It's a very echoey chamber. I could yell for another 5 minutes. You'd probably still hear me.
Then
Anyway, I was just
All right.
thinking I had an idea that would probably super upset our allies. Namely, what if we started chopping down trees and sending them down the water so that if the ice started freezing, or if the snow started freezing the lake, they would act as breakers for the ice, thus not allowing any marching army to cross.
That wouldn't necessarily require infinite wood.
No, but it would still upset the elves, I'm sure.
I'm sure they might be. It
just
might be
check with
possible
them.
for them to agree to that kind of plan. But Axios, to catch you up on what we were just saying,
Yeah.
they didn't get to the keep before us. That's good. They still are
Great.
probably going to try crossing your bridge. We're going to
Yeah.
try getting there. We're probably going to try destroying it, and then we're also talking about a lot of other externalities.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely go find this bridge and just fucking England them.
What, move it to somewhere else? Because we bought it?
What? No.
That's what we did with the London Bridge.
Oh yeah, we could put it in a museum.
We bought
Not
it,
the
disassembled
London-
it, and moved it over here to America.
Wrong bridge.
You said England them. What did you mean?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe when the English fought off a bunch of Vikings at a bridge.
Literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Damn, bro, you don't know history. I can't remember the name right now. Is the problem? It's like super easy.
I gotta say, you're really proving your point right now.
Is it called
Quickly
the
pull
Battle of
us
the
back.
Bridge?
I want
Im-
to get some private time, like get kicks at like part of dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It's Stamford Bridge. That's what it is.
Stanford,
and
yeah.
just
The
be like,
Battle of Stanford Bridge.
Yeah.
Kicks. I have an odd question. Not something we need to worry about now, but in the future. And I need to understand something real quick.
All right.
And I'm only asking because of the color of your scales.
Racist.
How do
Very
you
awkward
feel-
reason, but
How do you feel about Tiamat?
they're a terrible evil goddess who I believe is responsible for much of the evils of the world.
Okay, perfect. Because we may have to deal with stuff involving her connected to me getting my powers and patronage and all that.
Oh, so we have
a
like a
wonderful
fourth
dinner.
cult after us now, do we?
And then I leave to not deal with that conversation because I don't know how to answer any questions.
Kicks it, just sighs, like pulls out a notebook and goes, "Someone else is after us."
Quick, he's reading a book. Get him.
Out of the shadows, Hugh smacks the book.
No, I know.
Another out of character question. Now, wasn't Kix like separated from his society or something?
Yes.
He basically was he was supposedly created by a red dragon, to be used as part of his retinue, right? To just be a guardian or soldier, and his parents, his adopted parents, basically were dragonborn, basically just secreted him away as they fled.
Because I was just
They live in a-
imagine. I always imagine that Kix knew as much about Dragonborn Society as Gar knows about Tortle Society,
Basically.
and that I know nothing about Tortle Society either.
Yeah.
You could
I was
probably
just-
ask my parents. They have a nice farmhouse up the road. Probably not the time to ask them that.
I was just doing a check just to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't know.
Hey, I guess at the very least, people know about Tiamat.
100%.
It's not
There's a
like,
difference.
where do most Dragonborn live? It's more like, what's a religious god of dragons? Oh, I know one or two of them, the good one and the bad one.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. Beyond that, I'm just listening to orders and waiting to see what's going on.
Mhm.
Also, I'm keeping what I've set up my sort of post at the gate,
Mm-hmm.
so I just chill there even at night.
Wait, why is Tiamat represented in your imagination as a rainbow color?
Each of
thought-
the heads.
Oh, well, okay, I have a different
It was-
remembering of Tiamat. I thought Tiamat was a silver dragon.
No,
No.
that's Bahamut.
Yeah,
Bahamut.
Bahamut
Yeah,
is
that's
the cool
Bahamut.
silver one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tiamat is the one with like five
Five.
Five
Five
heads.
heads, yeah.
five heads, 5 colors.
I guess I've only ever seen
Mhm.
pictures of Bahamut.
Oh, look at
So a lot of
I'm surprised, actually. Tiamat is like one of the cooler things.
a lot of the Tiamat pictures put all the focus on the redhead. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised.
Here's the best version.
Uh,
I'm so happy
yeah.
someone pulled that one up.
It's just I had to pull up the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. Anyway,
Is that? Oh, I thought that was Flight of Dragons. That very much looks like the main. Well, with extra heads, it looks like the main dragon from Flight of Dragons.
yeah.
Yeah, that's Tiamat.
But it sounds like we don't have any opposition to the current plan. We don't have any other intel to say, whether or not we should do something else. We know that they're coming. We have to do something about at least one flank, and we're only a small army against a larger one. So I think we know what we're going to be doing next time.
Indeed. So yeah, we're gonna leave it here. The war has started, and things are heating up.
Actually, they're cooling
what-
down.
hmm,
Things are hot
It's-
on this wintry battlefield.
Next
We've
up
gotta-
on Dragon Ball Z.
Freeze her hot island heart.
So
Or-
let's do the shout out, shall we?
Shout out time.
Shout out time. So let's start with Axios, who became an uncertain bard. Now he's a military commander.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just putting me in roles, and I'm doing them, and it's going.
You asked
Apparently,
for
it's
it.
working out.
You're a noble. You're supposed to be able to do this stuff.
Okay, well, you don't know that. You can guess that's true,
I can
but
put
you
a
don't know whether
correlation
that's
on it.
actually true without doing research, I guess.
I can tell other people it's true.
You could just tell other people that's true. Yeah.
Or you can have Febda, and she probably just blurt it out.
Yeah,
He's a noble.
Or something like
Right.
that. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a bard who is also apparently a cavalry commander, and also apparently a wizard when it comes to filling that ring with spells. Does a lot of things.
You're our everyman.
I do have a trait that is called Jack of all trades. So,
There
you know,
you go.
we're living up to
Oh.
the name.
Your name is Jack. You finally figured it out.
No, it's not.
Marcus,
Next
you want to
up,
go?
we gotta go. Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm playing Marcus Klein Ollivander, a lovely, lovely man who's just been given a quest that would kill if not all but most people, possibly, which is lovely. But I am Justin. I am connected over at One Bad Roll, where we are up every Monday and Tuesday. Unfortunately, due to real life returning, this is going to be the only game I will be taking part in, and there will be games I will have to miss. However, beyond that, my shout out is going to be for, let's do Theta, on that fun return of an old character. So that's my shout out.
It's a brand new character named Tavian. What are you talking about?
Yes, he's such a wonderful turtle. Unlike that terrible Gar. Man, I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah, screw that guy. He sucked.
I don't know. He sounds handsome and wonderful.
Okay, well,
Tavian,
that's not fair. You were under his service.
That's
Why
true.
And your opinion is exceptionally biased, and ours
why did
definitely isn't.
Why didn't you tell us your exceptionally biased opinion about Gar, Tavian? The person you certainly are.
I heard he kept meticulous records about everything, and I've been reading them for the last 5 minutes, and boy, he had great handwriting.
Oh, that's crazy, because his handwriting is almost unreadable to me.
And if this room indicates how he smelled wonderful.
That seems...
Okay.
Didn't he have
then.
only one robe?
Actually,
He had
in the
one
end, he
robe.
was walking around naked, so I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I mean, hi!
How did you know that?
Now I'm playing Kicks the Shield, and everything is fine. This is perfectly fine. It's my kingdom's not on fire.
Yet.
Yeah.
It's being snowed in, so yeah.
Right now, we're at the scene where the dog is sitting with the coffee, but it's not on fire yet, and it's about to be.
Exactly.
Well,
And of course, I run the stream here with Theta. We go ahead and stream Sundays and Wednesdays. Come catch us live, and come catch us every other Friday as we do podcasts with lessons learned here. It's fun time.
Mhm. And of course, I am your host, not your host, but your GM, running this wonderful game. Now we are going to what basically is the final series of confrontations. Armies are clashing, battles
Yeah.
are happening, and the big bad is now about to be finally revealed. After nobody guessed who it was, because there were no clues whatsoever. So
Crazy.
yeah. So join us every Sunday. Hopefully, we will have our good friend Robert back. Of course, the holidays are coming, so if it's a bit spotty in the reasons, I hope everybody is having happy and cool holidays. Not too cold, not too hot, and hope we're having a great time. So thank you for coming, everybody.
See you next time.
See ya.